Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another monthly favourites. I know at the start of this year, I just scratched the wall with my watch. That's not good. I know at the start of this year I was going to do one of these every single month, and I think I made it up to May, and then June and July went into one, and I think I chucked August into that one as well, and I've just fallen off the wagon, but we're getting back on it. So welcome to my book nook. This isn't the best angle. I've got a light down here that's uplighting. We don't want uplighting. We want downlighting, but who cares? I'm on my newly reupholstered chair. You'll have to stay tuned for the vlogs where I show you all of this. But yeah, I wish you could see more of my books, because really, that's the star of the show that in this room. I absolutely love it. But I guess I'm going to start with some bookish things. I know not all of you are book fans, but I'm actually going to start with these brackets. So you will have seen this in the DIY video here. I got these brackets. They're cast iron Victorian shapes, wrought iron, sorry, and I got them on Amazon. Can you believe? I don't know how much they were. I will leave a link for them down below if you want to have a look at them. They do them in gold, I think, or in the just sort of rusty wrought iron colour, raw, and I love them so much. I think they're so whimsical and so magical, and I just think they add so much character to the bookshelves, and they're very gothic, and I really love that. So that is my first monthly favourite, and I suppose it's a tip as well, that is, don't just go for boring brackets. Don't just go to your hardware store and go, oh, these are brackets. Have a look online. I noticed this when I moved into my house in London with Lucy, and there was a horrible vent, just a plastic vent cover, like most people have in most of their houses. And I was like, I wonder if they do like a really nice vent cover, like something like this, a bit more decorative, you can't hide a vent. So instead of trying to make it disappear, make a feature of it. So I found these Victorian plaster cast vents that were very much like this in pattern, but just white. Stuck it over. It looked stunning, especially against our dark green walls. It looked so nice. And it was that moment that I realised you don't have to settle for the obvious choice for things. There is some artisan out there who is going to make something custom and beautiful for everything. So that's what I did. I looked for some beautiful, whimsical brackets. You can't get these in stores. You can't get them in B&Q, or what do you call it in America? Home Depot. So that's a little tip as well. Even if it's not these exact brackets that you want, no matter what it is, don't just settle for ordinary. Go for something jazzy and fun. Okay, 2 books, and then we'll move on to something else. I'm going to start with fiction, because I love fiction. The Alchemy of Secrets. Now, full transparency, I did work with this publisher in promoting this book over on my TikTok page, but they didn't ask me to make a YouTube video about it. I'm only sharing it with you because I really, really loved it. It's called The Alchemy of Secrets by Stephanie Garber. She did do another series called Caraval. I've not read that. They're massive fans of that series, but yeah, I've not read it. But I think I will go and read them now because I've really enjoyed this. It's set in modern day LA, and it's about this girl who's taking these classes about mysteries and folklore to do with Hollywood and old Hollywood. She's finding out that all these folklore things are true. And basically she finds out from one of these folklore mysteries that actually she's going to die unless she finds the alchemical heart. What is the alchemical heart? We all want to know. But she needs to find it by a certain date or she dies. It's basically very fantastical, very whimsical, but set in modern day LA, but with sort of throwbacks to the golden age in Hollywood, which I loved. Yeah, nice small read. I definitely will read that again at some point in the future. It really surprised me. I didn't think I'd enjoy it as much as I did. Next book is non-fiction. This is a memoir by Lucas Gage, the Hollywood actor. So Lucas reached out to me and was like, would you like to read my book? And I was like, are you the real Lucas Gage? And he was like, yeah. So basically I messaged him on Instagram. I was like, I've just got an email from someone claiming to be you, wanting to send me your book. And he was like, no, that's me. And I was like, oh, okay. Loved this. I have seen Lucas Gage in The White Lotus. I've seen him in Euphoria. But other than that, I don't know anything about him. Other than he married a British hairstylist on The Kardashians. I think they were only married for like 6 months. But that's all I knew about him. But now that we're friends, can you believe I've got a Hollywood friend? I've got a friend in Hollywood. Now that we're friends, I was like, I'm going to listen to it. So I actually audiobooked this one, and it was great because I got to hear his lovely voice. And what a story he's got. I know he's only like my age and he's written a memoir, but he suffers with borderline personality disorder. He's had a very sort of colourful background, I suppose, even from childhood, and he just kept me gripped from the beginning, and I absolutely loved it. So yeah, I definitely recommend this, and I really recommend it on Audible. I'll leave the links down below to the book and the audiobook for both of these books. But yeah, if you're into memoirs, give this one a go. I loved it. Right, let's get rid of this terrible lighting and go and give you my next recommendations. Okay, before I leave my office/spare bedroom, I just saw these and I needed to share them with you. Have you watched Home Alone? 2 turtle doves. So I saw these on TikTok Shop and I was like, oh, are they going to be any good? To be fair, I ordered 2, one for me and one for my mum and dad. So one can be on their treat, one can be on mine, and we'll be friends forever. If you know, you know. So I wasn't sure what quality they'd be, and I actually really like them. They are very detailed, as you can see. Very nice. They are resin. I think they're plastic, which is quite good because if you drop them, they're not going to break. But yeah, very, very detailed. I really, really love them. The first 2 that arrived, one of their hooks was nowhere to be seen, had fallen out. So I'm going to return them. I ordered some more, but then this one, the hook has arrived flat. Can you see that? Flat against the back, and that one is. I think I can fix that. Just a little bit annoying, but I think that is because they are from China. But, you know, they've travelled a long way. They've probably been bashed, but I absolutely love them. I actually bought 4 in the end because I was like, well, I'll give one to me, one to my mum and dad, one to Luke, my brother, and one to Ben, my other brother. And we've all got one. But yeah, I'll leave the link down below. I think you can only buy them on TikTok Shop, or you might be able to buy them elsewhere. But where I buy them from, you'd have to click the TikTok link and then go via that. But yeah, love it. So Christmassy. It's getting quite dark. I should have filmed this video earlier in the day, but it's 4 o'clock and the sun is setting. So running out of natural daylight. The next thing I want to recommend is this diffuser from Primark. Look how big it is. I think I've recommended this before many months ago, but a different shape one. Can you believe they're £20? If you buy diffusers, you'll know how expensive they can be. They'll be like this size. This is a little air freshener. They'll be like this size and they'll be £20. The fact that this giant is £20. I bought this maybe 2 months ago, and that's how much liquid has gone through it. The one downstairs I bought back in May, and it's maybe down to here. So I would hazard a guess that these would last about a year. A year for £20, and they smell amazing. They're very pungent as well, but not overpowering. And I absolutely love it. And look how elegant this glass is. So nice. Ignore that. I ripped off the sticker, but it didn't fully rip off. That's a downside. Absolutely love these. You can buy them in different flavors, and I'm definitely gonna even buy them as gifts for people because I mean, it's a gift that keeps on giving. Now, I wish I could show you these in situ. I will try to set them up on the coffee table to show you. But as you can see, it's a little bit chaotic in my lounge at the moment because we're having a kitchen renovation. You may or may not know if you've seen the videos. I'm sort of halfway through showing you and filming and editing those videos. So yeah, you'll see it at some stage. But I have some candle holders that I bought from H&M Home, which I absolutely love. Now, annoyingly, I can't tell you how much these are, but they're 3 different sizes. I cannot remember what I paid for them, but they weren't cheap. But we're not talking like this, not hundreds of pounds. I think it was about £20 each-ish. They were all different prices, but I reckon it came to about £60. So it's not cheap, but it's not break the bank expensive. But I thought these would be really nice for Christmas. So they are a gold colour. They do a silver one, and they're basically candlestick holders. And you can gather them in any way you want. Let me show you. So we've also had our sofa reupholstered. So you could do them like this. I was thinking, oh, maybe I should have bought 2 more in the smaller sizes. So it's sort of like a triangle, but they are quite nice like that, or clustered in like this. Do you know what I mean? In a sort of a spiral formation, but I think they'll look so elegant with the big white candlesticks, wax dripping down them. I'm going to make them into like a centerpiece on the kitchen table when our kitchen is ready and when we have it back. But yeah, really loved those. So we are on to TV and film recommendations. The first one has got to be The Girlfriend on Amazon. I loved it. I thought it was so good. It's not like so good in terms of it's the best piece of television I've ever seen, the best writing, the best acting, the best whatever. But it was gripping, which is what you want from a thriller. It was funny at times, which is great. And it was one of those pieces of TV that made me want to watch the next episode, which I think is all you want from TV, isn't it? Like, if I was a producer, I'd be like, how do we get people to watch the next episode? And I wanted to watch every episode. If you don't know what it's about, it's based on a book. I've never read the book, but it's about this girlfriend. She's dating this very rich boy, like my age, and she meets his parents. And basically, her and the mum do not hit it off straight away. But it shows you from the same event from the other perspective. So firstly, you start watching it and then you think, oh my gosh, the girlfriend's being a bit much. Like, I can't believe you're saying that the first time you're meeting the parents. And the mum's done nothing wrong. Why are you being horrible to her? And then it replays the same scene a bit later from the mum's point of view, or from the girl's point of view. And she's being absolutely lovely, the girlfriend, and it's the mum who's being a complete bitch. And you're like, so which is it? Is the girlfriend being horrible? Is the mum being horrible? And it's like that throughout the entire series. It's basically mum versus daughter-in-law, essentially, although they're not married. But it turns out that the girlfriend, this isn't so much a spoiler, but it turns out that the girlfriend is a bit of a psychopath and has a bit of a dark past. But then you go, wait, but are we just seeing this from the wrong person's perspective? Maybe she's not, because she is really nice. But is she? And it just kept me gripped the whole time. If you're after a comedy, we have finished Platonic Season 2. Obviously, I would start with Platonic Season 1 if you've not watched it. That's on Apple TV. Really, really funny. Seth Rogen and Rose Byrne. I love Rose Byrne. I think she's absolutely amazing. Such a fun little comedy series, and I hope they do another one. Yeah, I don't really have anything to say about it because it's not like it's made a really big impact. I can't really tell you much about it other than the premise is two people in their 40s and they've been estranged, a boy and a girl, and they've been estranged. They were best friends and they haven't seen each other in years. They're now best friends again in their 40s and they get up to lots of mischief together. You know, they don't really act their age and it's just very fun and very lighthearted. And then yesterday, Keegan and I watched our very first Christmas film of the season. We saw this trailer for A Merry Little Xmas and it was really good. It, again, is one of those things where you go, I think Keegan gave it an 8 out of 10. I gave it an 8.5, but we're like, but not on a normal film scale. We're talking Christmas film. For a cheesy Christmas film, it was an 8 or 8.5. If we're talking versus a normal film, it'd be like a 4, 3 or 4. But for a Christmas film, it was really, really good. It wasn't as cringe or as bad as a Hallmark Christmas movie, which that's no shade to Hallmark. I love the cheese of a Hallmark Christmas movie, but this was better. This had the budget of Netflix. So it's basically Hallmark, but with the budget of Netflix. And there's a very attractive man in it, and he does take his top off, so that helps. But no, it is a really great film, and yeah, we really enjoyed it. So who knows, now that we've broken that seal, maybe we'll start watching Christmas films a lot more regularly. Right, and the last recommendation, as you can tell, I'm in the bathroom, is something for skin. I've recommended this before, but lots of you have given me feedback on it and said how much you love it. So I thought I should share it again. And it's my favorite vitamin C serum. So if you're looking for something to brighten your skin, something to do every morning, which makes you feel and look amazing for very cheap, buy this. Please trust me on this. You're not gonna regret it. It is on Amazon in the UK and in the US, and I will have the links for both of them down below. I can't do links to other countries, sadly, but you could just type this in. This is from, well, how do you type this in? Elbub. Elbub for skincare. This is the branding, and it's a vitamin C serum. You can get a smaller bottle. I get the larger one. I think this is under £10. This is like $7.99 or something. It comes with a little squeegee, and that's all you need in there. I'm going to put some more on. I put some on this morning, but whatever. And then I just dab my fingers in it. You can't see because it's clear. Can you see a little sheen on my skin? That won't last. It will soak in. My skin literally soaks this up. I do my face and my neck. And it goes so far. That's all I needed was one. It's not even a full pipette. It's just the end of it. And that does me so good. And basically what it does is brightens your skin, sort of helps get rid or disguise fine lines and bags under your eyes. It just hydrates your skin. You know how you eat vitamin C and that's good for you? I used to take vitamin C tablets as well, and I try to get as much vitamin C as I can. Well, your skin needs it too. So if you do anything for your face, before you moisturize. So I will do this and then I'll put some moisturizer on and then I'm ready for the day. Get this, trust me, I've recommended it on here before, I've recommended it on Instagram. So many of you have bought it. And I've had amazing feedback from you guys that you love it. This does say day and night. I actually only use it in the morning, at day, although I've just put it on at night. Maybe I should do twice a day. It also naturally lifts and firms your skin, helping to erase fine lines, dark aging spots, and wrinkles. And it increases your skin's collagen production as well. And for whatever price it is, I don't know because the prices on Amazon do change, but it's under £10, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, definitely just the best hack. You don't need to be spending loads of money on facial products, skincare products. Some of them you can and you do. Like, I think I've recommended my eye cream to you before. That's like £70 for a small tub, but the tub does last a really long time. But that is expensive. It is a bit of an outlay. This, no excuse, guys. If you've got an aging face, get this. Another terrible angle, but I don't care. It's the end of the day and I'm exhausted. Thank you guys for watching this monthly favourites video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found some of them interesting or helpful. Do let me know if you end up getting any of these and what your thoughts are on them. And do let me know your recommendations. What can you not live without at the minute? Because I'm always up for getting advice from people, whether it's to do with skin, books, TV, film, homewares. And I cannot wait to show you my kitchen when it's done. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you're new here. I post videos every single week. And if you want if you want bonus members only videos, oh my gosh, that's hard to say. If you want bonus members only videos, they're ad free. I post them every single month. Guys, stop laughing. Then click join next to subscribe and join the VIP tier. You get bonus members only videos. Anyway, I'm going now. Bye.